Everyone, welcome back. This is Lisa again with another week ahead reading, this time for our beautiful Scorpios. Scorpio, what's happening for the week ahead for you guys? Also, if you could remember to please like, share, subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to thanks, guys. Okay, week ahead for Scorpio, please, Spirit. What can Scorpio expect this week? Quite an intuitive week from what I'm getting so far. I feel like you guys need to listen to your intuition when it comes to whether or not you want to walk away from something. Now, this could be anything. I feel like for everybody, it's going to be different because this is a collective reading. But for most of you, from what I can feel in the energy field, it's like you want to walk away from one pathway that you've been walking down in relation to a project or work. I feel like this is a time for not acting too quickly because I feel like there's some extra information coming in for you that might change the way that you feel about it. So listen to your intuition this week when it comes to taking action on anything to do with work, I would say. Now, for those of you in a situationship, I feel like this could be a week where you decide to make your boundaries really clear with the person that you're dealing with in love. I feel like there could be an email or a phone call or a SMS that you send this week that could have some information about your boundaries, like what you will accept in relationship and what you won't accept in relationship. And I think it's a really good thing to draw these boundaries with this person because I feel like they're not interacting with you in the highest way that they possibly could. So the advice for a relationship, if you are in a situationship this week, is make sure that you're letting them know what you will take and what you won't take. And don't be shy in creating those boundaries because what's yours can never be taken away from you. And if it is yours, it will come back. So Spirit's just saying this week, if you are in a situationship, make sure that you're defining your values clearly. If you're not in a situationship and you are in a relationship, I would say that this week there could be some tension in your relationship. Nothing too bad, just a questioning of each other's pathways in values, which happens normally in most relationships. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I'm just saying this is a week that you may be at odds with each other when it comes to values in some way. I do feel like by the end of the week, though, if this is the case, it'll be all smoothed out and you'll start to feel like things are moving forward in a positive way again. For those of you who are single with absolutely no prospects in your field, I would say that this is a week to get into your foundation building first. I do feel like there is an opportunity for you coming in soon, but it's not until you've got through this Page of Wands energy. I would say that there is some sort of waiting on something. You're waiting on an announcement of something. And I think that whatever that is, it's a pathway forward in your life that is going to determine where you are. So for some of you out there, I also feel like this could be a week where there's an announcement at work that shows some sort of victory for you, where there could be some recognition for work that you've previously done and an opportunity to move forward with a new project of some sort. For others of you, I definitely think that study is going to be something that comes up this week. There's definitely a lot of energy of movement forward. So I would say that if you are going to study this week, it's a great week for it. I also see the opportunity for some of you to travel. Now, I don't see long overseas travel. I think this is more localized travel. And I think it's random, spontaneous in the moment on the weekend. So if you do get the opportunity to travel this week, I would say go for it because I really think that the energy is going to be very conducive of that this week. Mostly, though, I would say it is an intuitive week because you do have the Queen of Wands right here, and she's all about being grounded, having her feet planted on the ground, and having this black cat who's all about intuition at her feet, at her side, letting her know what's the best choice, what's the next pathway forward. And I would say to you, quick action is not advised at this time because the Eight of Wands can actually represent overreaction or reacting too quickly or acting hastily on something. So I would say take it slow when decision making this week, guys, because I feel like there could be the opportunity for you to make a really great decision about your career, or about moving forward in your pathway, that you may at first not have the best opinion or perception of. So just take it slow. Wait. Let all of the information come in before making a decision, because I feel like in the beginning of the week there's some sort of an announcement that's coming through, and that's going to lead to this hasty reaction that I'm talking about. But don't react, because there is some extra information coming to you that's going to make you look quite good. And so if you do wait, there's an opportunity just around the corner for you. I do feel like most of you have your financial affairs in order this week. I do feel like this is a grounded week for your finances, because we do have the Queen of Pentacles up here. So I feel like this week is one of those weeks where you know what you're doing with your budget and you stick to it. What else for Spirit, please? For Scorpio, please, Spirit. What else for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Queen of the Darkwood Elves. I like this card, you guys. Promotion, premonition, foreshadowing, and mystery. Again, this is all about intuition, foreshadowing, mystery, premonition. All of those things talk to us about our intuition. So I definitely think that some of you guys this week could be having some sort of foreshadowing or premonition towards what's actually coming up. What is this announcement that's coming in that's going to move things forward for you in a positive way that may not at first appear positive? So definitely listen to your intuition this week, guys. If it is telling you to go left, and you should go left. Pledge, promise, contract. So this could have something to do with the announcement that I see coming in this week, you guys. I really think that there's some sort of opportunity that's coming into you that I think you need to think over before you say yes or no. What they mean by pledge, promise, contract is that sometimes what you mean when you say yes to something is not what someone hears what you're committing to when you commit to it. So an example of that would be you agree to be someone's friend, and that person's idea of being a friend is that you're there every day, you call them 10 times a week, you spend all of your free time together, when your definition of a friend might just be someone that you hold dear to yourself and that you have occasional interactions on more than an acquaintance. So that could lead to a misunderstanding if you don't take it seriously and listen to your intuition when it's telling you what pledges and promises you're actually making in day-to-day interaction with other people. Cunning woman, silent, observant, wily. So I think that this is referring to paying attention to that intuition. Sometimes when we say pay attention to our intuition, most people don't even know what that means. So to just give you a brief idea of what I'm talking about when I say that, I think it's about listening to that silent inner voice, the thing that's in the back of your mind that you have a knowing of. It's an instant knowing. It doesn't even use words. It's this knowing of what's right and what's wrong. It's the moral compass inside of you. It's that voice that tells you this is right, this is wrong. So just listen to that part of yourself this week. It's really in the back, in the silent part of your mind, where you need to let go of all of the distractions and just really tune into your own feelings and your own thoughts about things. Because I really feel like if you are silent this week, you will get an intuition or an understanding or a announcement from spirit in relation to the direction of the future you. So take some time out this week and really do some reflective work, because I think you could benefit from it in a really big way that you won't even see until probably next month. What else, please, Spirit? What else have we got for our beautiful Scorpios? Ouija board, caution. Wow. So there really is some sort of, this card here really works in well with the cunning woman, the premonition, foreshadowing, mystery, and the cunning woman, silent, observant, wily, and the pledge, promise, contract, because they're cautioning you to pay attention to the subtle interactions as you go through this week, because whatever this announcement is, it could be that they're cautioning you to not overreact to something that you knew was coming. Instead, be observant, be smart about it. Use your intuition to get ahead of the game, because I feel like whatever this thing is, it's nothing to actually worry about. So please don't be fearful, guys. There's no point in worrying about this stuff, because it's going to happen whether we worry about it or not. Better to instead take a position of power and just know that whatever this is, you wouldn't be told about it in a reading if it wasn't going to work out in your favor. Spirit doesn't work like that. Like, the only reason this stuff comes up in a reading is to let you know that you're in a position of power and you can avoid it. That's why it comes up in the reading. So just make sure that you are paying attention to the cautions that are coming up in your field this week, and don't react quickly. As I said, it's all about taking time this week. I think that's the main message for you guys this week, Scorpio. Don't overreact. Don't act quickly. Take a step back. All of it is going to work out in your favor. It's just that you do have to take it one step at a time. Wishbone affirmation. So just make sure you're using your positive affirmations of a morning, guys, because I feel like this could actually really help you to get through this negative situation that I'm seeing coming in. And don't take gambles this week. This is not a week for gambling, guys. This is a week for caution and precaution. So to sum it all up, I think that you're in a powerful position this week, guys. I really like the energy for you. I think that as long as you are cautious and take that time out to think about things as they're happening, you're going to have a great week. So I hope that helps you guys. Please comment, and I will see you in the next one.